Hi everyone, Ainsley here from Small Fry Creations, where we tackle everything DIY, and this week we're increasing the entertainment factor of our outdoor area with the spa, with some art on the wall and something special on the inside. A screen with a projector. Now that's enough talking. Let's roll the intro, get in here and get to work. The first thing we're going to need is material. And that material is 18mm marine ply. And we've gone with marine because it is an outdoor project. It is going under an eave, so I don't anticipate it to get all that wet. And it will also be painted, so it should be well and truly able to stand up against the weather. Now, I probably could have adjusted the measurements of this cabinet slightly and got it out of one sheet of plywood, but it's the whole reason why I make stuff is so that I can make it exactly how I want it. So because of our particular screen that we've purchased, we are going to need 2 sheets for this project. The first thing I'm going to do is cut out the large back panel. I'm going to make most of the cuts with the track saw, so let's get set up and start making some sawdust.
Thinking and I close my eyes, everything is black and white. I can't tell if we're getting closer. Running up against the tide, I could go my whole life playing this thing just over and over. And won't you come and put it to us now, baby? Can't you feel the ground we on is shaking? Tell me have you had enough? Yeah, hold us with your guard up, your guard up. With your guard up. I'll help you find your peace of mind. You don't always have to climb. We can just stay under covers. Leave the old world behind when everybody's going blind. Baby, you don't have to suffer. And won't you come and put it to rest now, baby? Can't you feel the ground we on is shaking?
All right, I'm making good progress. I've got my back panel with my 2 sides on. I've got my top and bottom pieces cut to width, and my door panels have also already been cut. The next thing I need to do is to attach the top and bottom and cut them to length. I've purposely waited until this part of the video to cut them to length because I wanted to take real world measurements. I have a digital sketch, but I strongly recommend when you're building wherever possible, take real life measurements because you can be a mil or 2 off, and it just means that the project will run a little bit smoother and your pieces will fit much better together. I'm going to attach them via pocket holes with outdoor screws like I have the other sides, and the reason why I'm using pocket holes is for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's super simple, strong joinery. Secondly, it'll allow the edges to stay screw free and nice and smooth, and you're not going to see the pocket holes because it's going to go up against a brick wall, so they will be perfectly hidden. The other advantage is it keeps the project moving. By using pocket holes, I can glue and screw and keep moving, and I'm not waiting for things to sit in clamps and dry for a couple of hours. So I'm going to go ahead, take the measurements, get these cut to length, get them attached, and then we can flip this thing over, put the doors on, and start making this thing look pretty.
My heart stop beating like it used to. Used to be so numb, but now I'm next to you. You got me feeling some type of way. Hey, was never alone, but always felt so lonely. Was surrounded by, but I was so lonely. But when I met you, my heart turned from stone to gold. And when I'm with you, this feeling I can't control. I never wanna lose this feeling. I'd do anything tonight to lose you. Yeah, I'd do anything, yeah, I'd do anything. Baby, I'd do anything for you. Do
have a functional cabinet for the screen of the screen projector. It looks huge in the workshop, but I don't think it'll be that huge once it's on the wall. The next thing we need to do is make it modern and pretty. So I'm gonna take some 4mm plywood, cut a whole bunch of 50mm strips, and then put them on the plywood in a pattern that is a modern abstract style of pattern. So let's go ahead, get some strips cut, and start to turn this thing pretty. Starting to look real good. I've got one door pulled off because I needed to put this piece here, which is actually going to hide the seam, but if I put it on with that on there, I was never going to be able to get the doors off. I'm now going to take the hinges off, take the doors off, and go and spray everything. We're going to do white on the inside, and we're going to do Dulux basalt on the outside. And to paint it, I'm going to spray it with the Wagner sprayer, so we're going to head outside, set up the spray booth, and get spray painting. This looks great. Now I can put the doors back on, and then I can start thinking about how I'm going to keep them closed, putting the actual screen for the projector in. This is going to look great. Spraying it with the Wagner 590 is the way to go because each coat honestly took like 10 minutes to spray. It is honestly the most effective way to do something like this. That is when the sprayer pays for its own. All right, let's get these lined up. Let's get these hinges on.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I'll hold you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. And you feel like you got nowhere else to go.
All right, I've got it on the wall, and I'm going to be honest and apologize. I don't have footage of us screwing the cabinet actually onto the wall because there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to get this on the wall without the engineer's help. She hates being on camera. I could not find an angle where she wasn't on camera, and to be honest, it was not pretty getting it on here. We had to really muscle it onto the wall. Now, given I could have installed it with a French cleat, would have made it easier, but this is only going on the wall hopefully once in its lifetime, and I wanted it to be as close to the wall as possible because it has the most protection from the eave. So it's on there. I'm going to show you a close-up of how I actually screwed it in. In the end, we had to use some lugs into the wall and these big washers because then we could enlarge the holes in the cabinet just a little bit, and that way we could locate the holes a little bit more. There is 8 screws in total to get on the wall. It's never coming down. If it does, it's never going back up. Now, the next challenge I need before I put the actual screen projector sheet on is something to hold these open, because we noticed when they were open and the wind, they have a tendency to start to close on their own. So I used my modeling skills and 3D printer, and I have 3D printed these brackets that I'm going to use some 6mm pins into the side, and then they will slide on and hold the cabinet open when it's in use. So these will just quickly slide on and off. I'm going to paint these the same color so they won't really be able to be seen. And then we're on to the final steps where we can put the screen up, which we've already tested fits and works and everything like that. And then we can get into the spa and start to enjoy this thing. Now, while I wait for paint to dry, I quickly want to talk to you about piano hinges, because I have been on quite the hunt to find just the right screw to use with the hinges, because the screws that come with them are these small 12mm screws, and I was not comfortable using them. Considering I'm holding up quite a bit of weight, I didn't think they would hold up over time. So I went to Bunnings, I had a look at a bunch of different screws, and the screw that I thought that was going to work were these galvanized flathead screws, because they were really low profile. However, they will not let the hinge close completely, and the problem that I was having when I used these is that I couldn't get the door fully open, which is not great when I have the projector screen in there. So I then went on the hunt all over the web trying to find different screws, and I came across a website called boltandnut.com.au, and they make these galvanized flat top stitching screws, and I don't know if that's what these screws are for, but is what I am going to use them for, because they have worked absolutely perfectly. You can get them in 16mm, which is perfect for what I am doing. They're a 10 gauge, so you get that little bit more of a bite into the timber, and they've only got a 1mm head on them, so they're really flush, and it allows you to close the piano hinge completely up, meaning I can open the door all the way up. And I will leave links in the description below to these screws, because if that's what you're looking for, I hope this can help someone out there. Now let's let this paint dry, and then we can finish up this project, jump in the spa, and start enjoying it. Dry, it is a wrap on this project, and I'm really happy with how it has turned out. But moving beyond wanting to increase the entertainment factor out here, I wanted to make sure we had no barriers of entry so that we would actually use it. And that's where the brackets come in handy. Being able to slide them over the pins with no hardware means the screen is really quick and easy to set up. And the same with the projector. We have a bracket permanently mounted to the fence. We can just quickly bring it out and set it up. Now, the projector we've chosen is called an Xgimi Horizon. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, I probably am, but the reason why we chose that projector is for a couple of reasons. It has 2,200 lumens, which is about 4 times more than any of its competitors at that price point, and it also has Harman Kardon speakers, which are fantastic speakers, so I don't need to bring external speakers out. And if you're interested in the projector, I will leave links in the description below, and with that, I think it is time we set it up, jump in the spa, and start to enjoy this thing. So I hope you have liked this video. If you have, help me out by hitting those subscribe and like buttons, and I'll see you on the next one.